I say, do, darling, that kind of wedding, go take all the little money I got. But with a witness or two, baby, me and you will go in the registry and tie the knot. Cause who God put together, no man put asunder, and is death before separation. When they say to kiss the bride, I will willingly abide. But when the kissing thing done, is a guy like gone. Because I don't want no more in my wedding. No, Ebony ain't joking. Just imagine I now leave the church with my baby, and I done start to get on already. Others make big man drink grammar zone, end up in the mental home. That make big men hold their head and ball. Others make you angry like you want to kill somebody.
Can't take this haunting at all.
Not me.
I can't take this haunting at all.
Hey, hey. Say, baby, if you're in, I say, do, darling, that kind of wedding, go take all the little money I got. But with a witness or two, baby, me and you will go in the registry and tie the knot. Cause who God put together, no man put asunder, and is death before separation. When they say to kiss the bride, I will willingly abide. But when the kissing thing done, is a guy like gone. Because I don't want no more in my wedding. No, Ebony ain't joking. Just imagine I now leave the church with my baby, and I done start to get on already. Others make big man drink grammar zone, end up in the mental home. That make big men hold their head and ball. Others make you angry like you want to kill somebody.
Good morning to the media. Good morning to wherever my voice is being heard and being seen. My name is Earl Cabba Bennett, and I am the president of the St. Vincent and Grenadines Calypso Association. We are indeed happy to have you here as an audience, wherever you are, as we update you on all matters regarding Calypso for the 2025 Vinci Mass. We are always grateful for the press, the media, to spread the gospel of Calypso. You will hear from the tents, and you will hear from me. When before I go into Calypso, I want to take this opportunity to commend and applaud the CDC for a magnificent start and the emphasis on start to Vinci Mass 2025. And I speak specifically about the launch that took place on the 11th of May, or was it 10th of May? 10th of May. 10th of May. It was a spectacle. It was a spectacle to behold, so congratulations to all involved. And just recently, on May 18th in New York, we saw the New York edition of the launch of Vinci Mass 2025. So once again, my congratulations to all persons involved in bringing off that magnificent show. As I said, this is primarily about Calypso. And Calypso is the heartbeat of Carnival. And when I refer to Calypso, by now you know what I'm going to say. You know I say that Calypso is the all-embracing umbrella. And under it, you have Kaiso, that people normally call Calypso, which is traditional Calypso, We have a raga soca, which I have to boast, and I'm proud of to say, we are the creators of a raga soca. And of course, we have soca. So this morning, you're going to hear from the various tents. And the names of the tents that are active in St. Vincent and Grenadines and in the diaspora are, again, I have to pause as I introduce Marvel O'Brien Morgan, who is representing Dynamites. And I pause here deliberately because we have, as an association and as a country, the unique distinction of having the only tent in diaspora, and that tent is Dynamite Calypso tent. Next to me is Bomani Charles, a household name in culture and the entertainment scene. He'll be representing Upstage Experience. On my immediate left, we have Glenroy Delpech, aka Homie, well known in the circles, not only in Carnival but outside of Carnival. You can find him at the cruise ship boat when the tourist season is on. And to my far left, my schoolmate, when I say schoolmate, we entered grammar school the same year, Elvis Abbey, better known as Abijah, representing the Anto Calypso tent. So without further ado, I now introduce and welcome to the microphone Mrs. Marvel O'Brien Morgan to update you on the Dynamite Calypso tent.
Good morning to everyone. Just want to say a very special welcome to the media. We are always happy when you take the time out to come and spread the gospel, as Kaba said, about Calypso. So my name is Marvel O'Brien Morgan, as Kaba would have indicated. I am also a proud member of the Anto Calypso tent, but today I am representing Dynamite's Calypso tent, because whenever I'm in the diaspora, I also do a lot of work with them. Dynamite's cultural organization, because we want that name to be established, home of the Dynamite's Calypso tent, and they will be judging on preliminary judging on June 7th. That will take us into the preliminary judging, and their judging will be done at Nazareth Regional High School, 475 East 57th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11207. And their cast would include Prasanna, Ulrich Hamlet, Dennis Bowman, Oscar James, Josan, The Man Age Rejector, Gregory Olive. And we have some newcomers coming as well. Bonnie Man, who used to be here with the Graduates Calypso tent, and Abby, Lenny C. All these are persons who would have taken part here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and would have moved to the diaspora. And also, we might be seeing one of Graduates members as well, because she's in the US. Nubian Empress might be on that cast as well. So they have a cast that will have 10 persons who will be facing the judging on preliminary night. So they will kick off the preliminary judging, so we wish them all the best. And we thank them for leading the way, and hope that the other Caribbean islands will follow in their footsteps and establish a tent.
Okay, that was the Dynamics representative. As she says, the Dynamics Calypso tent has renamed the organization. The organization is now named Dynamics Cultural Organization, because they want to do with all things culture. And so it is now Dynamics Cultural Organization, the home of the Dynamics Calypso tent. So I'm helping the organization to get that established. Without further ado, I now move to, as I say, a superstar in the entertainment business and a member of the Upstage Experience, Mr. Randy Charles, aka Bomani.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Good morning to the members of the media, all listening this morning on VC3 and the various media outlets. This morning I'm sitting in for the president or the chairperson of the Upstage Calypso Experience, Ms. Chanel McKenzie, and she has tasked me with the duty of disseminating information for Upstage activities this year. I'd like to begin by making mention of the cast this year. A full roster of Calypsonians, both experienced and relatively new to the scene. We have Sheena, one of the beautiful voices of the art form. Broom, Lord have mercy, who is a veritable experienced Calypsonian. The young king Omani, Lola, Janelle, Chanel Mackenzie, Gosnell Cupid, aka GC, Chris, who is not so little anymore, Hilford Hurst, iReality, Lady D, Fire Empress, Jace, Divine, Reigning Monarch, Rayon Madzard Primus, Parry, Iceman. This year we'll see the return of former Monarch Manzangi, Runby, and Ranking Bash. Now this year, Upstage continues to be on the move. We, for many years, have been attempting to follow in the footsteps of I think, On Tour, by taking Calypso into the communities. It's well established that Upstage always, it's a tradition now that we can't get away from. We are always in Sandy Bay, and we'll be opening our batting this year again at Miller's Shop in Sandy Bay. I'm sorry, we had a date shift. We'll be opening our batting actually at the Russell's Auditorium for the first event on May 28th. That's towards the end of this month. And then we move into Miller's Shop in Sandy Bay for our tradition now of bringing Calypso to the outskirts. On June 6th, we've long established a foothold on the leeward side of the island. And we've always been looking for a place that we can go. We can take Calypso on we long established a foothold on the windward side. And we've been searching for a venue for the leeward side. And we found one last year in Cumberland at the Waffle Sun Entertainment Sports Bar there. Had a marvelous show of great Calypso, along with some legendary Vincentian soca artists in the name of Dr. Alson Beckett Cyrus and Posa and others. So we'll be returning to that venue this year on June the 6th, Cumberland Waffle Sun. And we're back at the Russell's Auditorium June 11th for the preliminary judging night. And also, well, before that, June 4th, we're back at Russell as well. So we'll be 3 times in the Russell Auditorium and twice on the outskirts. One, Sandy Bay on the 1st, Miller's Shop, and on the 6th, we'll be at, June 6th, that is, we'll be at Cumberland. And so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dates that would wrap up the Upstage Experience Calypso 25.
Thank you, Bomani. And you would note, once you're a Calypso fan, that in Upstage Experience, there is a father with his 2 children. The father is Gosnell Cupid, and his children are royalty. So far, royalty has stayed, but he himself is royalty. He won St. George's Calypso Monarch on several occasions. But Shannon
for 2025. All right. Hero, we have Hero. He is the leader for the tent. He couldn't make it this morning because he's not feeling it. He's coming out with a bang. We have Johnny Rebel, Tajo, Buster Ski, Ipa, with our member, will be kicking it hard this year with the graduates Calypso 10, and of course we welcome him with open arms. We have Patches, and of course, yes, Patches is now a graduate. He was a graduate before also, along with Ipa. So Patches was a former member of the Unto Calypso tent, of course. We welcome him with open arms too, and added to